Hello everyone, Peteybeats here from Popternative, and we are right outside the Aberdeen Pavilion here in Ottawa, Ontario. And this weekend a pretty big event is happening, a pretty big wrestling event. Impact Wrestling is in town for the Bound for Glory pay-per-view. I had a chance to sit down with one of the stars that recently is returning to Impact, Alberto El Patron. We talked about his career, post-Impact, before Impact, and we had a really good time, talking and shooting the breeze about social media, wrestlers, and his times in Canada. Hello, and we are here at the Crescent Crate here, right across from the Aberdeen Pavilion, where Impact Wrestling is in town here, Bound for Glory, pay-per-view tomorrow. I'm Peter Miliotis, this is a Popternative exclusive, and we're with professional wrestler Alberto El Patron. Alberto, first of all, welcome to Canada.
Thank you so much, thank you for having me here.
No problem, and right off the bat, you've been a professional wrestler for quite some time. You've been to Canada
several times.
What are some of your favorite moments about wrestling in Canada, visiting Canada?
It's always great because the fans are fantastic. When we come here, I'm not saying that in other places fans don't want to be entertained, but here they live it with passion. They don't care about if it's scripted or if it's not, or if there's a storyline behind it. They just want to have fun.
Oh, absolutely. And speaking of fun, and social media is a big part of our everyday lives for professional wrestlers like yourself that have a really big following on social media. Talk a little bit about the role that social media has in the life of Alberto El Patron. You're very active on Twitter. What do you think, maybe the pros and cons of it from a wrestler's perspective?
Well, to be honest, and everybody knows that Alberto El Patron never lies. I always say what I think. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of social media.
Oh.
I do it because it's part of my job, and these days that's what the world wants. Everything moves through social media.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you don't do it, it's like you're living in the Stone Age.
Yeah.
If you don't use social media, you lose a lot of opportunities with sponsors or to get more in touch with the fans. But that's mostly the reason why I'm so active in social media, because I want people to know what I'm doing, where I'm going. But I'm not a big fan of putting my life out there.
Oh, absolutely. The people enjoy the Instagram posts of you, like whether you're at the gym, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
People enjoy that, and like I said, wrestling for quite some time. What are some things? Not misconceptions, but a lot of people, are going to look at you and say, oh, Alberto's always traveling, he's always, in the gym, he's always working out. What are some things that people don't know about Alberto?
When I go home to be a father. I was just telling all my friends from the media this morning that, because they were asking me if I watched this match, if I watched this pay-per-view, if I watched this, if I watched that, and I told them that I don't really watch wrestling. When I go home to be a daddy. I used to change diapers, but thank God my kids, they don't wear diapers anymore. So I go home and I just get involved with their activities, either sports activities, school activities, whatever it is. And I don't watch wrestling. I love wrestling with all my heart, and everybody knows that. I love and respect wrestling with all my heart, but when I go there, because I'm always traveling, like you just mentioned, traveling in rings, in arenas, surrounded by fans. When I go home, I just want to have that time for myself, or to share it with the ones I love, which are my kids.
It might be a hard question for you as well, but you've been in some amazing matches, you've been involved with a lot of big events as well. Are you able to kind of narrow down like one or two of the coolest wrestling moments you've ever been a part of?
Oh my God, that's a tough question, because I've been really, I don't want to say lucky, because there's no luck behind a man has been working hard since he was a little boy to become this famous or relevant superstar or wrestler. I've been blessed. I've been blessed in my career, and I had the opportunity to work for the most important companies, wrestle the most important wrestlers, and most important, I've been able to accomplish everything you need to accomplish in this business. I have won all the important major titles that you have to win in pro wrestling, so it will be difficult, but matches that I really remember is probably the night of my debut against Rey Mysterio in WWE, the Royal Rumble night, the night against Bobby Lashley in Orlando to become the undisputed champion with my dad in my corner. That was a really emotional, beautiful moment that I had the opportunity to live, especially because all the stuff that you guys saw with the aftermath, that was real. There was no. It was not for TV, it was not just for the entertaining part, it was not scripted, nobody told me to do it. It was just a beautiful moment between a father and a son paying respect to the person who has been his mentor, his best friend, the person who made him who he is right now. Yep. And I was paying respect to my dad, and with all fairness and respect, I was give him that title, who is one of my favorites, to my father. And my dad was just like, he was proud of me, you know. He was proud of me that night. He was crying. You couldn't see him because he was wearing the mask, but he was so proud, so happy that tears of joy came out.
Well, the passion of wrestling is just, that's one of the reasons why I love wrestling, the passion, the emotion of it. And we are here, it's Ottawa, Bound for Glory is tomorrow. What are you most excited about for Bound for Glory? What can people expect from Bound for Glory?
Well, I'm happy because I'm coming back. This is my big comeback to my new company, my new house, Impact Wrestling. Mm-hmm. I'm excited because I'm going to be seeing friends, enemies, excited because I'm going to be seeing Eli Drake, and he knows he's running around with something that belongs to me, and he's been hiding since yesterday. I think I saw him out there, and he hid behind that bush because he knows I'm here, and he knows I'm about to kick his trasero and take what is mine. Like I always say, yes, you're the champion right now, but you're a paper champion because you never defeated the real champion. That title was pretty much handed to you. Yes, I know you wrestle other wrestlers, but you never wrestle the champion in order to become one. So you know I'm here. You know I'm going to be in Canada for the next 5-6 days. Yep. And you know I'm trying to find you to kick your trasero.
Well, Alberto, thank you so much for joining us. All the best, Bound for Glory, and enjoy the rest of your time in Canada.
Thank you so much, and I hope everybody joins us tomorrow here at the Aberdeen Pavilion. It's going to be a fantastic show, a fantastic pay-per-view. All the superstars from Impact Wrestling are here, and we're just here to entertain you. See.
Yeah, perfect. Well, this has been Alberto El Patron and Peteybeats for this Pop Tournament exclusive. Thank you all, and hope you enjoy Bound for Glory. Hey. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks a lot for checking out the video, guys. You can catch previous episodes of Popternative on YouTube, so be sure to click the subscribe button and like this video if you liked, and leave a comment as well. You can also check out other content on our website, popternative.com.